Good day everyone. On this video presentation of pre-calculus conic section focusing on ellipse, we will now try to transform a given equation to another format. Especially on the conic section ellipse, there are two equations. The first one is the standard equation that we have get or that we write using the different properties such as the vertex, the foci, the center, and the major and minor axis, no? So that's the standard equation. So we need to transform that into a general one. On this video, we will focus on transforming the standard equation into a general one. And remember that the general equation of a conic section is given by the equation ax squared plus by squared plus dx plus ey plus f is equal to 0, where a and b are not equal to 0, where a is not equal to b. Remember, we cannot apply any of the first steps that we have done on the previous conic section, which is a circle, because a and b are what we call this one are not equal to each other, no? So let us start with example number 1, where x squared over 9 plus y squared over 25 is equal to 1. Remember, we need to find first for the LCD of the given denominators. So I have shown you and I have told you how to write or how to find for the least common denominator or least common multiples in the three different ways. First one is the listing method, the second one is the ladder method, and the third one is what we call the multiplication process, where you multiply the two numbers if we cannot find any factors that can divide 9 and 25 at the same time. So for this particular example, I will be using multiplication method so that your LCD or LCM, this common multiple, is equal to 9 times 25, which is equal to 225. Okay, so that's the value of our LCD or LCM. Now, using that LCM or LCD, we need to multiply the whole equation by that LCD. So I will write it as 225 multiplied by x squared over 9 plus y squared over 25 is equal to 1. Then multiply it again by 225. And then you can multiply each term by the LCD, or you just divide the given LCD to the denominator of each fraction or term. So 225 divided by 9 is equal to 225 divided by 9 is equal to 25. So you can use your calculators to counter check your answers. So that 225 multiplied by x squared plus, sorry, this should be 25, not 225. 9, because 225 divided by 25 is equal to 9. Y squared is equal to 1 multiplied by the LCD, which is 225 or 225. And then we can now write our final answer. So our final answer would be multiplying 225 to this one. But remember, our general equation should be equal to 0. So instead of writing equal to 225, our final answer should be 25x squared plus 9y squared minus 225 is equal to 0. And therefore, that is your final answer for this particular given. On to the next example. Okay, on number 2, our given is x squared over 8 plus y squared over 3 is equal to 1. So we need to find first the LCD or LCM. And the value of our LCM is equal to 24. Okay, you can have it by listing or by using the multiplication process. Again, 24 multiplying the whole equation, x squared over 8 plus y squared over 3 is equal to 1. Then multiply again it on the right side. So that will result into 24 divided by 8, that is equal to 3. So 3 x squared plus 8y squared is equal to 1 times 24, which is equal to 24. Okay? And then arrange it in such a way we have the general equation that is equal to 0. So it will result into 3x squared plus 8y squared minus 24 is equal to 0. And therefore, this is your standard equation for example number 2. For example number 3, we have given x squared over 5 plus y squared over 4 is equal to 1. So this time, again, we can write our LCD first. So our LCD or LCM is given by multiplication process. So technically, you multiply 5 and 4, or you can list by skip counting 5 and 4. So 5 times 4 is equal to 20. So that's your LCM. Then that LCM, multiply it by the whole equation, and it will result into x squared over 5 plus y squared over 4 is equal to 1. And then multiply again on the other side. So result 20, sorry, not 24. So it's 20. And then we will have to 20 divided by 5, that will result into 4x squared plus 20 divided by 4, that's 5y squared is equal to 20. Okay, and then arrange it in such a way that is equal to 0. So that is 4x squared plus 5y squared minus 20 is equal to 0. And that is already your standard equation for example number 3. For example number 4, this time your LCM, we cannot already use the listing method because it's a very large number. So for number 4, it's 36 multiplied by 25. So that is your LCM on this example is equal to 900. So that 900 should be multiplied by the whole equation. So 900 multiplied by x squared over 36 plus y squared over 25 is equal to 1 multiplied by 900, and then divide it by the denominator. 900 divided by 36 is 25 x squared plus 36y squared is equal to 900. Again, I get these numbers by dividing the LCD or the LCM by the denominators of your fraction. So don't be confused, saan ba nanggaling si 25, saan ba nanggaling si 36. It's just I divide this LCD 900 by the 36, and again divide this 900 by 25. And you will write it in front of your x squared and y squared. So I did not show already, I multiply by, or I did not show the process of multiplying the LCD on each term of our equation. Again, writing your final answer in such a way we have the general equation that is equal to 0. Your answer is equal to 25 x squared plus 36y squared minus 900, which is equal to 0. So that's your answer for example number 4. For example number 5, as we can see here, we have already a standard equation which is having a center not on the origin. Okay? So kanina, from previous examples 1 to 4, we have an example that has an origin as our center. But this time, it's 9 and 4. So as your denominator, but you have your centers at x minus 2 and y plus 3. So first thing to do is first find your LCD or LCM, and that is 9 and 4. The LCM is 36. Again, multiply the whole equation by that LCM or LCD, and it is 36 multiplied by x minus 2 squared over 9 plus y plus 3 squared over 4 is equal to 1 multiplied by 36. Again, 36 divided by 9 is 4. Okay? So you have 4 there in front. Then, if the previous examples is only x squared directly, this time you have a binomial in front, after the value of 4. Okay? So that's 4 multiplied by x minus 2 quantity squared. So 36 divided by 9 is positive 4. Again, this is 36 divided by the denominator, the answer would be written in front of your binomial. Okay? And then, continuing, we have plus, again, divide the LCD to the denominator. So that results into positive 9. And then we have y plus 3 afterwards. Then multiply the 1 value on the right side by 36. And it is your 36 value. And then, continuing on our given, we can see we have already a binomial. So what will happen is we need to expand this binomial, this part, x minus 2 and y plus 3 as our binomial using FOIL method, or we can use the special product. So it will result into x squared minus 4x plus 4 multiplied by 4 in front. And then we have plus 9 multiplied by y squared plus 6y plus 9 is equal to 36. Okay, so again, distribute that 4 and 9. So it will result into 4x squared minus 16x plus 16. And then distribute 9, y squared plus, so you multiply 9 and 6. So we will have 54 y plus 81. Then you can now transpose 36 on the left side. That's minus 36 is equal to 0. Then arrange it in such a way we have a general equation. So you have 4x squared plus 9y squared minus 16x plus 54y. Then you add the constant numbers such as 16, 81, but you have to subtract 36. So you have 16 plus 81 minus 36. So the answer is 61. So plus 61 is equal to 0. And therefore, this is your final answer for our example number 5. Okay, for example number 6, let us have the equation this time. The center of our ellipse is not on the origin. So let us have the equation x plus 3 quantity squared over 9 plus y minus 5 quantity over 36. Quantity squared over 36 is equal to 1. So again, it's the same process. Find the LCD, and your LCD or LCM is equal to 36. So the 36 should be multiplied to the whole equation or each term of our equation. So write your standard equation, and then again on the other side put 36. Okay, so divide the 36 by the denominators. So 36 divided by 9, the answer would be 4. So that 4 value should be written. Okay, I change the color. Let us have color yellow. So 4 multiplied by x plus 3, since we already divided 36 by 9, and that is equal to 4. You write it in front of x plus 3, and then again, the same with 36. 36 divided by 36 is 1. In algebra, we do not write 1 in front of any variable. Understood that there is an invisible 1. The same with the binomial. Okay, so y minus 5 squared is equal to multiply 1 by 36, so you will have 36 on the right side. And then expand. So the expanded format would be x squared plus 6x plus 9 plus y minus 10y plus 25. And then don't forget 4 and is equal to 36. Okay? And then after the step that we have expanded our binomial, we can now distribute 4, and your answer will become 4x squared plus 24x plus 36 plus y squared minus 10y plus 25. Then you can now transpose 36 to the left side, so minus 36 is equal to 0. And then, after that, we can now arrange our answers in such a way it is in general format. Since the last part of our equation is already equal to 0, we can already add the terms with the same, add the terms that are constant or our constant values are numbers without variables. So arrange it: 4x squared plus y squared plus 24x minus 10y, then 36, 25 and 36. So this should be negative 36 instead of positive. Okay, minus 36 here. So 36 minus 36 is 0, but there is still remaining 25, so you will write plus 25 is equal to 0. And this is already your final answer for example number 6. Lastly, for number 7, let us have x minus 1 quantity squared over 25 plus y minus 8 quantity squared over 16 is equal to 1. So, let us try to find for the LCD of this particular example. So, you multiply 25 by 16. So, the answer is 400. So, that LCD should be multiplied on our equation to remove our fraction part. Okay? So, let us write our equation. So, it will result into x minus 1 squared, okay, over 25 plus y minus 8 squared over 16 is equal to 1. Then multiply the whole equation by the LCM. So, I will write first the equation, then multiply it by the LCM. And then, divide that LCM or LCD to our denominator. So, 400 over 25, the answer is 16. Right? That's 16 in front of x minus 1 plus 16, divide also 16 to 400. So, 400 divided by 16, the answer is 25. And then, we have y minus 8 squared is equal to 400. Okay, multiply it by 1. Expand the binomial, x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus y squared minus 16y plus 64. Then don't forget to write 16 and 25 here. Then equal to 400. Then distribute 16 and 25 respectively to each of the terms. So that results into 16x squared minus 32x plus 16 plus 25y squared minus, so you multiply 25 to 16 again, that is equal to 400. You write negative 400y, then multiply again 25 by 64, that's 1,600. Is equal to, still write 400 on the right side. Let us now arrange the remaining terms in such a way it is a general format. 16x squared plus 25y squared minus 32x minus 400y. Then you add 16 plus 1,600. Then you subtract 400. Since still on the right side, it will become negative. That is 1,216 is equal to 0. So therefore, this is already your general equation for example number 7. And that's all for this video presentation by transforming standard equation into general equation of an ellipse. Don't forget that according to Sir Benjamin Franklin, tell me I forget, teach me and I may remember, but involve me and I learn. Don't forget that in mathematics, you can master the subject by trying to practice what we have taught or we have learned on the subject, and just practice to solve and master the subject. Okay? And that's all for this video. See you on the next video presentation. Bye everyone.